Vice President JD Vance doubled down in the Trump administration's message regarding the shooting in Minneapolis. During the White House press briefing earlier, he said the ICE officer acted in, quote, self-defense and criticized the media.
This was an attack on federal law enforcement. This was an attack on law and order. This was an attack on the American people. The way that the media, by and large, has reported this story has been an absolute disgrace, and it puts our law enforcement officers at risk every single day.
CBS News White House reporter Willie James Inman joins us now. Willie, we just heard from the vice president. What is he and what is the president saying?
Hey there, Lindsay. Good to be with you. Well, there is still an investigation that has been opened following the death of Renee Good, who, as you pointed out, was shot and killed in her car by a law enforcement agent, part of this contingent of thousands of law enforcement on the ground in Minnesota. And while the vice president says that the media chastised the media essentially for saying that essentially they should not be prejudging the situation, he also said that this is somehow part of a radical left agenda. He also mentioned, and I'm quoting him here, he said that this is a tragedy of her own making, and referencing Renee Good, who, of course, was there in her vehicle. We, of course, have seen the video from multiple vantage points, and there appear to be competing narratives, one coming from this administration, from the vice president, the president himself, others in the administration that essentially say that Renee Good and those on the ground were essentially agitators, that Renee Good was using her vehicle as a weapon, and then that this law enforcement agent responded with a lethal force because he felt threatened. You've seen local officials on the ground push back against that notion and call for ICE and other federal agents to leave the city. We, of course, have seen the president weigh in on this on Truth Social, as you see on your screen there, essentially blasting the individuals on the ground there and saying that this woman was using her vehicle as a weapon. So those two distinct competing narratives coming out from local officials, but also from the White House. I'll note that this briefing with the vice president and the press secretary was not on the schedule, but was added to the schedule, likely to have the vice president come out and forcefully defend this law enforcement agent there in Minnesota.
Willie James Inman, thank you. And we will have more on all of this on the CBS Evening News with Tony DeCopel from Minneapolis. You can catch the CBS Evening News at 6:30 p.m. Eastern.